Hey guys, so today is March 14th, 2018, the 1 month anniversary of the Parkland school shooting. Rest in peace to the 17 who have died and lost their lives. Now, our school is doing a remembrance event today. We're going to the field and we're gonna stay in silence for 17 minutes.
Let's not break the let's start.
Last time we did a protest, it went wrong. Now, we're walking, police is there to guard us, to have safety and everything. But we're just gonna try to do it peacefully, remember these people who have lost their lives, and to honor those who have fought in for schools to be safer. I believe the 17 people have been honored greatly, and that the people that are fighting should keep fighting. We are doing the best we can by honoring all of them and protesting, showing our government. We literally just in English class, right? We wrote a letter to our government. Okay, but yeah. See you there. I found my friend Sharon.
Show?
Yeah, show. Eagle. Now, are you walking today?
Yeah.
Of course you're walking. She just tied the ribbon. Now.
Yeah, look at my ribbon.
Goes too high, we fucking fly. Why you have your glasses and everything?
Because it's another event. Why?
I don't know. It's awkward.
By what happened on that day. That day, where these students will now have to live in fear, losing the innocence of the childhood they once had. Stoneman Douglas did not deserve what happened. No one in the world deserves anything like this. We are gathered here today as a remembrance for these 17 victims and their families that suffered firsthand from these tragedies. We are gathered here to honor the students and staffs and to remember them in our hearts forever. As a community, we can gather today and send our hopes and prayers together. We can unite together under a purpose that this should not have occurred. But as a society, we can do more. We can prevent these situations from occurring again. With just one voice, we can make a difference. With just one letter, we can change a perspective. However, we all need to stand by that change and strive for what we want. And if this is not for yourself, then do it with the goal of helping those at Stoneman Douglas. Thank you.
It was Valentine's Day, and you know what? I had a bad day. I rolled my eyes at every person I saw carrying a teddy bear or a red balloon or a heart-shaped box of chocolates. I'm aware of how this sounds in comparison to the events of that day, but I'm certain that most of you relate. I say this because this is the type of bad day that the students in Parkland should have had. It should have been a day of celebrating the love in our lives, whether it be in family, friendships, or relationships. Or if you're anything like me, it should have been a day at laughing at every couple we saw. This is not what occurred. We all know what occurred. By now, we've had it discussed with our friends, our families, our teachers. 1 month ago, I had just gotten home from school when I received the notification on my phone. And I'm not going to lie, my first thought was another one. We had all grown so accustomed to seeing these kinds of headlines that it didn't faze me to see the developing story. The next day, I'd never seen anything like it. Everyone was afraid. It was the same question that kept repeating itself, voiced by a different student every time. What can we do? This is what we can do. We can remember. On February 15th and 16th, Miami-Dade County was flooded with threats of violence. Many students missed school, but I was here that day. My mom had told me that I could stay home if I wanted to or if I was scared, and I told her that today isn't the problem. The problem is a month of now, when everybody forgets, everything goes back to normal, and nothing changes. 1 month since the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, we are holding this event today to honor the victims and to show that we will remember. We will remember Alyssa, Scott, Martin, Nicholas, Aaron, Jamie, Chris, Luke, Kara, Gina, Joaquin, Elena, Meadow, Helena, Alex, Carmen, and Peter. We will remember them, their dreams, their goals, their families, and their beautiful lives. We will live the type of good and bad days that they should have had, and through remembering them, we hope that this will never happen again.
Walk up to the kid who sits quietly in the corner, smile, and say hi. Walk up to the kid who may be disruptive in class and ask him how he's doing. Walk up to the teachers and school staff and say thank you. Walk up to someone who has different views than you and get to know him or her.
Walk up to 14 students and 3 teachers and say something kind. Honor the lives of those lost by walking up, not out. Thank you all for attending this event, and may you continue tying your ribbons and honoring them, the victims, the 17 from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High. And you may now go back to class. During lunch. Thank you guys. In the courtyard, you'll be able to sign a petition and get your ribbons done.
What is this event about?
The event was basically like, it was about like trying to change mainly like of the perspective of people, to not just not care about it, you know, to actually take a stand for it. Also not to just think like, oh, I can skip class. Like, this is to honor their lives. The 17 lives were lost. It's not just 1, not just 2, and a life should count even if it's 1 or 2, you know? It's 17, and it's to help ignite a fire, to make sure that the movement spreads, to make sure that the movement is done for a right reason, and also like every state of mentality is at the same point where it's to honor them and to make sure that it's not another 17 lives lost.
So today was a good day. It was a nice event. They had a really great moment of silence. Some speakers came, student speakers. They said their opinions. I agree with them. This should be a very great deal for all students, for all people. This should be stopped, and it's a good event. It's been a month. We should still remember this. We should be able to stop this and end this from happening ever again. Now, well, that's it for today. The 1 month anniversary of the Parkland shooting. See you guys.